Taurus, welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly read. This is replacement Sun, Moon, and Rising of Taurus. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you. We're using the Modern Witch Tarot today. We'll do some clarifying cards from the Linestrider Tarot. So let's see what we have for you, Taurus. 5 of Swords, Page of Cups, 8 of Cups. There is the possibility that Page of Cups is indicating a new love. For some of you, there may be a sense that you have been competing with someone else for the affection of somebody, and you have won, and now you're excited for this new love. Hard fought, and the people that lost are not happy about it, but you're the winner. If that's the case, and I'm not a fortune teller, but what the cards are telling me is if that's the case, then eventually you walk away from this person. Sorry. That you learn some valuable lessons, and then in the end, you leave. I think it has a lot to do with how it starts here with this competitive nature around winning the love, as opposed to simply connecting with the individual. You've come to see this individual as a prize that you obtained, and so there's always going to be the slightest bit of resentment that you had to fight to get this connection, that it wasn't just an authentic connection that was there, that grew, that you had to best a couple of other people to get to this place. It's not a great feeling. And so if that's the trajectory here, if that resonates with you, it doesn't mean this relationship won't go on for a while and that you won't learn valuable lessons, but I don't see the outcome being you and this person together. I see the outcome being you've learned a lot and you choose to leave. So that could be the trajectory for many relationships, and you can grow and learn as a human being nonetheless, right? And that's how a lot of us grow and learn, by our connections with other people. And we do outgrow relationships. But it feels like this ending has a lot to do with the way it began. So, other interpretations, because I do not want to be a big old pain in anyone's week by saying such negative things. I have to say what I see in those cards, and that's not good. So let's see. I do have to take into account the fact that there are 7 planets in retrograde right now, and that is impacting everything. It's made it really hard to get readings out at all. But I think, given that, remembering that is the case, it almost feels like this is someone who is not actively going through this right now. I'm picking up energies of someone who has had this type of situation where they felt like they had to compete in order to win a relationship, and it didn't end. It didn't end well, but they did learn a lot. There's a strong feeling of that for me now. That feels very right, that this is someone who's been in this situation before, and the retrograde nature of this time is making you think about it again. It's making you consider what you learned from that situation. And I'm not sure what's brought it up. If you've started talking to this person again, if you have just been cleaning out old boxes and found items that reminded you of the time that you were with this person and how happy you were at the time before it all kind of went to hell. For most of you, I think this is something that's happened in the past. And for those of you viewing the reading that are not involved in romantic relationships and have zero interest, those that are asexual or just have never found somebody they wanted to know that intimately, I would say consider this a recollection of past social engagement. So it feels in that interpretation, it feels like some participation in a group that you really had to work very hard to win a right to be in that group. And then once you were in that group, it did not really meet your expectations. You started to lose respect for the people in the group and decided eventually that it was not something you wanted to do with your time. Clarifying cards here. Interesting. 9 of Cups, the Magician, and the 9 of Swords. So this recollection of this past situation has you in a frame of mind where you're considering dreams that come true, how you make your life, how you manifest it, how you take a desire and turn it into an actual situation that is in your life, and the anxiety that comes up when you think about that. So you're thinking about how at one point this relationship was a dream come true. This is what you were desiring, this is what you were truly wanting, and it's a dream that came true and you made it happen. You did what you needed to do to get that relationship, to keep that relationship, and eventually to end that relationship. And there's a certain anxiety in you right now because you wonder the things that you want right now, if you manifest them, will that in fact be what you want? Or will you be in a situation you don't want to be in? That could be any number of things. That could be you wanting a new relationship now, thinking about how you were able to manifest before, knowing that you can manifest this relationship if you want it, but being a little nervous about what will happen because of the past. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it this week. It's very interesting stuff for you this week, Taurus. I hope that you have a great week. It feels a lot like reminiscing, remembering, kind of doing the mental work, trying to decide what your next step is. For those of you that this isn't a relationship-related issue, same thing. You're knowing that you can make your dreams come true. You can manifest whatever it is that you desire, but you're a little bit nervous about what that means and how to do it in a way that makes it closest to your vision and not just one of those be careful what you wish for kind of situations. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And I hope that you have a fantastic week. And we'll see you next time. Blessings.